welcome back to the adventures of John Oppenheimer. We have a lot of stuff we really need to do in Vegas. Like this laundry list is getting pretty long. But I thought today we'd just put off all our responsibilities and go camping.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type.
Let's do it, Zion. Here we come, just immediately.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone.
Who's that?
Just don't. It makes the New Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burn man either while you're at it.
That's all for now, but I'll be back. We'll just leave that in the air. Don't mention him.
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
Oh, nice to meet you too. Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict?
Hey, fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. Once, I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that! But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death.
No way.
Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
This guy is cracked. Oh my god. Oh wait, death jaws. Did you mean to say death claws?
No. You heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws.
Oh, okay, I wouldn't know.
But bigger
I didn't
teeth.
realize I'm speaking to a badass. Do you have any other skills, Ricky?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah. I grew a 3rd nut that glows in the dark.
Ricky, what does that have to do with anything? Your Pip-Boy isn't working, the screen's locked up, and the reboot button is missing.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my
Pip-Boy. Locked
Pip-Boy.
on the special.
Pip-Boy.
Well, the status screen.
Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
I've got your number, that's all. Just wanted you to know.
Fine. Just keep it to yourself, all right? Don't be such a fucking jerk about it.
Goodbye, Ricky.
Yeah, whatever.
Welcome to level 34. We're gonna take Demolition Expert. With each rank of this perk, all of your explosive weapons do an additional 20% damage. Just gonna grab a rank of that. See you later, Ricky. Wait, is he? Oh my god, are they just all immune? They are? God, Ricky was telling the truth. He is pretty badass. You can't mess with him. I believe him now. He probably took on 4 death claws. He's immortal. Fallout New Vegas. Honest hearts.
A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon.
Jesus.
People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time.
It's just
Maybe
a
it's
prank, bro.
Maybe the Malpace
Just a bit of a practical joker, that Caesar.
Or maybe.
Let me tell you.
Josh, I swear I heard something up ahead. God
Oh.
damn it, ambush! Cover people! Watch yourself!
Man just dropped.
My Pip-Boy don't even work. Why the fuck you hire me?
Ricky, you gotta kick into action, Ricky. I don't think there's much we can do. I don't think there's much we can do to help him. Well, that could have gone a lot better. Hey, how's it going, gang? Lovely to be new in town.
White legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you.
Hey, how's
You
it going?
came from outside, didn't you? from the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Who's this Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
The first time I played this DLC, I completely ruined it by shooting Follows Chalk on sight, locking me out of any of the story. In my defense, I had just arrived and the caravan got destroyed. I was met by hostiles, so I assumed he was too. Yeah, I actually remember seeing like a lot of internet posts about that back in the day, where people were like, why is the new DLC for Fallout New Vegas only 5 minutes long? Because if you just kill Follows Chalk on sight, it just directs you to the end. And like you just kind of leave the entire region and it's over. Which is just kind of funny. Great speedrun time though. Oh, absolutely. We can still do it here if we just want to kill him. Like, it will just fail every quest in the DLC.
Your day, I bet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Okay, goodbye.
Where are you going? That's not the way to the camp.
Follows Chalk.
Sure.
Just wait here a while. I'll see you soon. Don't worry. Got a tried and tested method for these things. I know a shortcut moment. Yeah, we'll catch up with him in the better part of 3 hours. That was rude. Survival cache. Ooh, okay, so there's a couple of spots in Zion Park here where you'll find these and campsites set up. You get like a huge amount of supplies to begin with, as you can kind of see here. Specifically though, we're looking for like a log. Yeah, here it is. These are the collected records of, I don't think we even learn his name, but he's known as the Survivor. Departed April 10th. Walk to SLC took 15 days. Would have been 7-9 back in the old days. Had to circle pockets of radiation and foraged along the way. Don't know why I was thinking. Imagine I'd find my house, dig through rubble, find something. Your bones, I'd hope, and little nuts. We buried them here in Zion, maybe. SLC is mostly craters. Warped steel girders where high-rises sat, mounds of bricks. Never found our house, didn't even find the street. Wasn't a crater, was scorched clean. Want to believe it was fast, a flash, both of you vaporized. Lies to make me feel better. I'll never know. Which part of the city got hit first? Northeast, and you both died in a blink. Farther away and you burned alive screaming, or the blast broke glass and bits of brick. Wood splinters shredding you like hamburger. Look at it, coward, and listen, don't turn away, face it. You've been brave, lucky man, you would have found a spot and blown your brains out. September 20th. Count 28 of them, 11 adult males, 8 females, 9 children aged 2 to 10. Rifles and pistols in bad repair, old world clothes, ratty. September 22nd. Close enough last night to hear them talk. Spanish, I think, from Mexico. Heard them say paradiso a bunch. It means paradise. You'd stay then. Seem harmless. Seem. Jose broke his leg chasing a bighorn. Too far from camp for them to hear. Told myself to leave it be, but couldn't. 300 yards from their camp, did my best. Was a screaming imitation until a bunch of them came looking, strung them along to the crest where they could hear the real Jose. Probably useless. Pound fracture broke the skin. Left bottle of antibiotics on a rock outside their camp last night. They thanked God. Dios. Still that asshole saw fit to burn the world, but still cared enough to leave some medicine on a rock. Jose will always limp, but otherwise he'll be okay. Good deed for the month. Will they make it through the winter? A lot of logs there. It's like over 12 years worth there too. It's from 2083 to 2095. And you have a lot of supplies in these stashes that have been kind of left behind. He's got a parasocial relationship. No, stop it. It's one of like the coolest kind of like bits of content they have in this. Oh. You're not Follows Chalk, are you? Didn't just kill Follows Chalk, did you? Maybe we should send him back to camp. Here, let me just send him back home for now. Cause yeah, he's gonna be like killed with an anti-material rifle. If that thing crits, like he's just dead. Let me just send him back to camp. This wasn't the big corner I need to watch out for, is it? I need to watch out for you. I don't think it's this guy. I think we're safe. What the YouTube man? Look, 50 XP is 50 XP. I'm gonna step over all of this guy's traps as I go, aren't I? We get really hurt. I was trying to get that other bear trap, and he got me with a different one. February 5th. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, you useless old dinosaur. Happy birthday to me. Happy 60th. You get a man who has everything. Bottle of whiskey and a 12-gauge slug through the roof of the mouth. Woo. Come now, why do I have to prove to myself that I've lived long enough? I'm a shriveled old man, white beard, seen enough sunrises and sunsets. Saw the big sunset, been hanging on through the long night, 36 years now. Ridiculous. Not kidding myself into thinking there's anything on the other side of this. Fine, things weren't so bad before I was born. Aaron, Alex, Sylvie, and Michael, who could have been. Lots of the beloved dead before dying. Bye, Zion. February 6th, fucking didn't do it. Coward as usual. Maybe 2 bottles next year. 24 of them, half boys, half girls. The youngest is 8 maybe. Oldest 13, 14. 30 and scrawny, been on foot for a long time. Children's Crusade. Struck camp on nearly the same spot as Los Mexicanos 30 years and a lifetime ago. Then 2 nights listening to them. English, literate. One of them reads stories while the little ones fall asleep. They escaped some place called the school, but can't figure out where it was. And they want a little one to behave. They tell him to stop or the principal will get you. Principal better not show up or I'll blow his goddamn head off. I can still shoot straight. The snow globe is here! Important pickup. Very pretty snow globe. We've already walked almost the full length of it. Like, you can just tell how much faster it is. We get to the main quest now. That's the most blatant popping I think I've ever seen. Oh! That really hurt. I just saw them drop. One.
Okay, are you?
Oh, you have a fun weapon. Yeah, let me pick this up. This is the shish kebab. This one's really fun. It's one of the ones you craft in Fallout 3 as well. And we can just use you to take out some of the local wildlife. Oh, I'm gonna need something a bit more. Hang on. We did like a twirl as we killed that guy. Ow! So these are some middle years. Year 2097. Coffers are gone finally. All 34 that still live. 8 they're dead for strength and struck out southeast. Victory, 10 months of killing. All I feel is cold. Deserved every goddamn bit of it. January 17th. I was dreaming, but the screams. Thought I was dreaming, but the screams were real. For a moment, thought they'd tricked me. Just pretended to leave Zion and sent a patrol to track me down. The screams were a woman's. Edged around a corner in a passageway to have a look. One vaulter ankle deep in bear trap. Loved my SMG, but the way she was crying stopped me. She screamed when she saw me. Been their boogeyman a long time. Named Sylvie. Then she ran away from them. All some evil people, children of the devil. And said I was sick after all. Something they caught in a vault they lived in. He never came down with it yet. So help me, I've wound up being her nurse. I've been so scared of my life. Canada wasn't scary, just sick of the criminality of it. The end of the world wasn't scary. When I knew you and Alex were dead, I didn't have anything left to be scared about. Just went out on for some reason. Wasn't scared fighting the vaulters. Like I kept daring them to finish me. I killed them. I think it was the closest I came to feeling happy in years. Sylvia's pregnant. I am terrified. Ridiculous old man, a father again at 47 in this world. So excited and so trusting. It's God's will that we have this child. Like nothing can go wrong. See, Char, she doesn't know about you and Alex. Never told her. Almost did sometimes, but what you and I had, it seemed wrong to share it. Felt like an old man not wanting his young wife to know how he failed the one who come before her. I get into Tocqueville for medical books and supplies. To be done right. I'm sorry, Char. I hope you can forgive me. March 5th. Baby was breech. Would have been a son. Michael. My best to turn him. Failed. Must have done a cesarean too late. Had to put Sylvie out and she never woke up. Buried them south of the Narrows. Well, this time I was by their side. So much better. I think I can finally do it. Pull my fucking brains out all over this goddamn cave. Oh, that's real sad. Yeah, so there was 4 years in there. I met Sylvie escaping from the vault. Finished off the rest of the gang from the vault. Tried to have a kid, but she passed away during childbirth. That one really hurt. I think I've stepped on every single landmine in the cave. Wait. You caught that one. Okay, we got some more, another terminal entry. So year 2077. I believe this is when the bombs dropped. Shortly after. October 28th, 5 days on foot, still can't sleep. Outside it looks like nothing happened. Sky looks wrong, that's all. Hike back to overturned Nat Guard truck near Tocqueville. After blisters heal, maybe. Looks like USGS team was researching something here in cave. Cleared out when bombs fell, left equipment behind. Well, we thought they had families to run back to. Gar must have said this out loud 1,000 times walking here. You'll be right and it will feel more like you heard. You were right. It was north of Spanish Fork. Took 77 along Provo Bay to steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died, truck just stopped. So did a Chrysalis in another lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit SLC inside a minute. I was looking south. Lucky, man. Flash behind me so bright would have looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysalis starts screaming. They can't see. Didn't watch you die, Char. Saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes the next 7 minutes. Ground shook each time. 18 seconds later. Nothing hit for half hour. Took a look. Globe of fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Thought of the old couple. Sat them up against car. Let them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help. Everything be okay. One bullet through both heads. Instant. 5-day hike back to Zion. He told me, stop running off to the wild. Man belongs to his family. You were right. You were right. You were right. You were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Shoot myself. What I deserve. Sounded like a windstorm out there for 2 days. Radiation down 500. What happened? January 15th. Took a peek. Snow. Glows green. January 28th. Radiation low enough I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rad drugs. January 30th. There is nothing alive out there. This is where he initially came to. And like for his initial survival when the bombs fell. You can see here this is what was keeping him alive. As you can tell, more time has passed, so there's no longer any radiation even in the water.
Glad you made it. Joshua's just to the south, inside the Angel Cave. You'll want to talk to him straight away.
Who are you? If we've already talked to him. Here he is, the man himself.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy.
Oh god, you should have seen Matt Ricky.
The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other new Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
This is Joshua Graham. You can also just pilfer everything on his desk, but probably not the smartest of moves.
We're a tolerant community, but don't overstep the limits of our generosity.
Give me those handguns. I need them, Joshua. I need. Oh, there's enemies nearby. Excuse me one moment. Oh, yeah, it's so tough. Oh, you're a little tougher. No. Why is there so many animals? Why is there so much shit just here? Like, you literally just spawned behind me. Oh, he's come for vengeance. There's a lot of giant castors about here.
What can I tell you?
Wait, is there someone here? Oh! God. Sorry, I didn't expect him to come out of the wall.
This is why your own 2 feet are better than any car. Goes on it. Got it.
Sorry, I was just trying to have a conversation with you, Follows Jock. Didn't expect so many like lethal monsters to just appear on the scene.
When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache, carried a guitar. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
What does Joshua think of this?
I haven't told him yet.
Looking for a lost bighorner calf. Optional, do not kill any of the mountain bighorns. And the game's like, we know it's tempting. Just please, God, control yourself. Awesome, he's got himself stuck here. Interact with the lost calf. Eat it, banana yucca. Calf, follow you back. Come on, friend. You just keep the calf at this point. Actually, I've grown quite fond of this animal. There you go. Have a nice life, gang. No, we're not gonna do that. Plus, Chalk seems like he's interested in seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I've visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them, but I have always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
Said he has a hard time being objective about the whole idea and that I should give you advice. It's a den of corruption and vice, and the dead horse's way of living is better. The man must follow his heart, no matter where it leads him. I should give the advice. All right, we'll do this one first.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has.
Okay, important decision here. You should stay here with your people. You have a duty to them. Civilization isn't perfect, but neither is tribal life. You should go see it for yourself. There is the kind of fear that if you just chuck him into Vegas, like, you know, he's just gonna die awfully because there's so many awful things in the wasteland that's gonna kill him. You know, I feel like he's just gonna be dead if I pick this one, even if it's like the answer I want to pick. You know, hit up the slots in Vegas. You know, you got a high luck stat, the blackjack. It's a thing of beauty. Let me tell you, fellas, Chalk.
Really? You think so? Whew. I'm going to do it. After all this is over, I'm going to go explore civilization. Follows Chalk took the courier's words to heart and decided that he would behold the sights and sounds of distant lands with his own eyes and ears. He was never seen again.
Just keep being alert, like, hey, something new's trying to kill you. Oh, I think it's this guy who had the unfortunate fate of spawning in this soul rock. We just, put him out of his misery. Call him the bone breaker because his bones are already broken.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
Oh, hey, Waking Cloud. Give me some info on this Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a
thank you.
great friend to the Sorrows.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth.
I don't know what visions of truth means.
Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root.
Oh, I have those already. No, do I not? I thought I had some. I only have one. Oh, that to be sacred. Okay. Oh, it's usually a good sign when you get all this brush. No, why are you using it? These guys aren't being held prisoner or something, are they? I don't know if I should be killing them. I'm kind of just surprised to see them. Well, they're all dead now. We want to just pump a little more into explosives. And, you know, perk-wise, you know, we got Demolition Expert. We're just gonna buy it again. For no reason. It's just a regular gecko. Oh no, they were friendly. No. He's alright. We'll just let him live. Oh, my legs! No! The survivor is Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. It does feel it. Oh, this is what I mean. So, look at this. Unfortunately, we got a bit of we got a weirdly unlucky spawn, but there's 2 big books of science in here. So, this is what I was thinking of. The workbench crates have a chance just to randomly have skill books. Actually, we can use the science here, though. We can max out our science. Okay, it's not actually that bad. So, science is now 100, and barter is a little closer to max. 3 in 1 box is actually absurdly lucky, yeah. Oh, here's his terminal, and here's the Desert Ranger combat armor. This is a unique armor set that's quite sought after because it's very distinct. It's basically the armor that's on like the cover of the game. It's the NCR Ranger combat armor, but it doesn't have a faction affiliation, which makes it quite different. February 11th, YouTube killed all the men. I think they would have taken the women alive, but Maria and Selena opened fire, and some of the others went for their guns. They shot them down, and some of their kids with them. If I could have warned them. February 12th, Selena and Caravan and 5 children still alive, being kept in a pen. There are more than 100 of these assholes in blue suits. Every suit says 22 on the back. Why? Armed to the teeth with submachine guns, pistols. Estimate 60% male. Everyone seems to follow the dark-haired guy, but can't get close enough to tell. Assholes are disciplined, patrol, sentries, they mean business. They'll go in at night and get the women and children out. Where to next? I have to get him out. Have to. They're sick. Lots of coughing fits. Tuberculosis. Women and children still in pen. We'll try to infiltrate by stream tomorrow night. February 14th, they ate him. Oh, God. February 28th, ambush in the Narrows. 6 males killed. 10 millimeters through tie. Steel jacket missed femoral. Lucky. Use a tourniquet to make sure no blood splattered on rocks back to cave. Set traps all along entrance passage, but if they find me, it will be a matter of time. Still 24 confirmed kills in 10 days equals at least a third of their combat force. Not bad for an old man. March 2nd. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Patrol was small, 3 men. Scream and woke me. Point man caught under deadfall. Panic fire ricocheted into the cave, almost hit me. Crawled forward and killed them all with SMGs. Nearly used frags, stupid. Finger in pin when remembered ricochets. Leaving at once. No other patrols in the area, but they'll be searching Narrows for these 3. Taking as much food as I can, drag with me, and heading to cave south. That's like documenting a lot of the attack on the Vault 22 survivors that were set up here and subsequently became cannibals because they just couldn't live off the valley, which is kind of insane because these are Vault dwellers as well. You would think they would be able to survive better.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
It's nice to
The
meet you
Sorrows
too.
will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more Whiteleg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for Whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Daniel's giving you some pre-war mining explosives and a special detonator for him. They aren't useful as weapons, but could be used to collapse certain caves. That proves necessary in your exploration. Oh, it's to blow up some of the cave camps. I was trying to remember, why is this necessary?
You have root of sacred datura?
Have it here.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you.
Let's do it. Oh. Retrieve the paw from the ghost of she. So we've got a bit of a weird effect here. Not allowed fast travel while you're under this effect.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until
I'm kind of on something right now, Waking Cloud. Wait, what was her perk? Sorry. What was it called again? Quiet as the waters. While Waking Cloud is in your party, it is much easier to sneak by the Whitelegs. Their perception is decreased. Let's resolve our situation here first. We're tripping. Hang on real quick.
By the rivers of Babylon.
Everyone wants to talk to us. Like,
Yeah,
Joshua, I'm on something.
When we remember
Having a bad trip. Oh god, hang on, wait, I might need more firepower. Ugh. I think that crashed the game. But I can still hear it loaded. Shot too hard.
I'll fight you if I must.
Not today. We're good.
I'll fight you if I must.
Oh, good lord. What is happening? Oh, god damn it. Hey, just wait here. I think I got one. I got him. They've all exploded. Ghost of She's paw. It's done.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift to remind you of visions.
Use well or sell.
Use well. Or sell to curious trader.
So we get a unique gauntlet for that. She's Embrace. Try it out.
You leave me no choice.
With the right build for it,
Let's move on.
it does a lot more.
I don't like to linger in this place.
Oh, she's just no longer hostile now, apparently. Do you have any family?
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Hey, where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it.
Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
What's the matter?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white. Do not tell Waking Cloud.
Yeah, she really has a right to know.
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
Hey, Waking Cloud, did you hear all that?
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I don't want to justify his actions, but I feel like if I do this, it's gonna be worse consequences. I'm worried she'll snap and just kill Daniel. I feel like you have to do this one to keep the peace a bit.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Yeah, Daniel, did you hear that? Hey, Daniel, you ever heard of the counting the rings in the tree test? Waking Cloud has returned to the Saros camp. Hey, let's get Daniel's hat. Now, the quest updates. Chaos and Zion, just get out. You just immediately fail it. All your quest items just got removed as well.
Yao Guai.
Oh.
Even our strongest hunters could not hope to kill so many. There must be a nest nearby.
Yeah, I got it. Better get to work.
I stand with you.
You stand with me, but actually, you're gonna stand right here. Because I don't want you to die.
I need healing powder.
Wait, is she dying outside? What happened? Why are you still loaded? I was in a different zone. Please wait here, okay? Please wait here. I'm gonna save it just in case you die now. Let's take them all out. That bit of the ball was...
If I must.
Wait, no, wait. Where are you going? Where are you? Why did you go? No. Step back. Step back.
Let's move on. I don't like to linger in this place.
Yeah, no kidding. You can't sit still for 2 minutes. Grand Staircase map holotape, which has just suddenly appeared in here. Grab that. We get a cheeky level up there too.
My wounds are getting worse.
What is hurting you repeatedly? She might be poisoned. Oh God. Did she get poisoned? Oh, well, I mean, this doesn't help.
I'll fight you if I must.
I gotta send her home. I gotta send her home. She's gonna die.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you leave me no choice.
Hold that thought. Place of peace, yeah. Oh, I'm sure we'll be back in those days soon. Jesus, you're... Look at this guy with his sniper rifle. He's just like pointing this in my face. Man does not want to miss. I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map of the Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said.
You
Don't
bet
worry,
it,
I don't
Daniel.
hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
When you decide whether the Saros should fight or flee, your decision will set their destiny irrevocably in motion. Be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely. Give us 1 second here, because We do actually have one quest I want to finish up. We need to hop to the red gate. Okay, we need to... Oh my god! Oh, jeez! Oh, that was scary. Hey, level up! Next perk, you better believe it, Demolition Expert rank 3. No particular reason there. Ah. Yeah, here he is. Survivalist's duffel bag. You get the Survivalist's rifle and the last log. Those old cowboy hat. We'll take that with us. Leaving notes for them and gifts. They like the books. Started with stories but moved on to weapons, manuals, medical books, practical stuff. In the notes, well, it's embarrassing, almost like those cards people used to give to each other. Everything's sweet and loving. Tell them to read and to learn and to make the most of their new home. Tell them I'm giving them Zion as a gift to make up for all the sorrows of their lives. So far, and all the sorrows man has visited on man. I tell them to be kind to each other and modest. I tell them never to hurt each other, but that if someone else comes along and tries to hurt them, to strike back with righteous anger. Stuff like that. I sign every note the fodder because, well, just because. Hope they'll do well. Hope no harm comes to them, from within or without. Did my best to prepare them with the last few notes. Said something kind about each one of them. Made each of them one special. Told them the father was pleased by their kind natures, and that it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on. That I'd be silent but still watching and still caring. Lying then, oh yes. Lied to you, Char, and Alex, and Sylvie. Told you I'd be with you forever. But I wouldn't go back and unsay it once if I could. I wish him well. It's been a gift to me. The end of it all to behold innocence. Goodbye, Zion. Randall Dean Clark. February 5th, 2053. January 2124. You get his rifle as well. We're doing it. Probably the best unmarked quest to have in the Fallout series. Like, there's 1 in 3 that might kind of compare. It's about a family kind of seeking shelter. But like for a character you don't meet, he's so well written. Okay, we're ready to go now.
Unless you and Joshua have any objections, I'd like to start evacuating the Sorrow.
I think Joshua's right. We should fight the White Legs.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the White Legs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
Daniel gets really pissed if you do this. Well, like, they're literally coming into their home and just trying to kill him in the name of Caesar. And God knows how many more people they'll kill.
But destroying the White Legs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into
And
three
unfortunately for Daniel,
from
Joshua's cooler. Joshua Graham is giving you the way of the Canaanite perk. While Joshua Graham is in your party, any 45 caliber auto pistol you use is less spread and is twice as likely to score critical hits. If we were building a crit guns build, that would be quite significant. Oh, they're coming for us too. Because they're swimming, they can't. Hey, come out of the water. There you go. White Legs are weird because you don't really get the chance to talk it out with them when choosing from Daniel or Joshua. Yeah, but you also just can't talk with everyone in the game, you know? So like, it's just that, like, there's no point. Here it's more so a case of like, do you turn and just kind of get out of harm's way, or do you stand up and fight? And you know, I'm just saying, 50 XP is 50 XP. Hey, how's it going, gang? Let me just pick up some bits here. Just stock it up on the shops. Oh, God. That was too much. That was too much. Rockfall was too much. It fell like right on the game's processor.
This is taking too long. We can't let salt upon wounds escape. I'm going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
I mean, we're making pretty good time. He's gone. He's just gone. Apparently Joshua has just phased through reality to get there faster. Whereas we actually have to walk. I think this is the only way forward. Joshua already discovered the location so we can fast travel. Yeah, I'll see you there. I don't feel like walking. But you enjoy this bit. One. Oh, I'll get you. My YouTube leg.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice.
Joshua, you've already run one. Look around you. There's no need to kill him. I mean, everyone else is gone.
He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
You believe it's true. He'll pay for it later. The Sorrows don't need to see you do this. Speech of 90 as a check.
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life, I want them to suffer. I want all of them to die in fear and pain. I want to have my revenge against him, against Caesar. I want to call it my own, to make my anger God's anger, to justify the things I've done. Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning. Go. Get out of here. Go back. Back to the Great Salt Lake.
He's letting them go.
That's it. It's finished. Thank you for staying.
Pivot! Welcome to level 39. God, with that speech check for 90, I don't know if I should wait for a skill book just to max out speech, just in case, you know?
And so it was that the conflict between the
We
New
get our ending.
Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved.
Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare salt upon wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy. Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson and prayed it would take root.
Having
Pretty
helped
good.
eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the dead horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between
That's
the
not so
tribes.
good.
Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
That's pretty good.
For years after the defeat of
Bit
the
more
White
peace.
Legs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
You just should have been cooler, Daniel. So in here, you get all the unique equipment, basically, that the main characters had. Big bit here, crit chance +3. This is our new look for Oppenheimer as his build continues. +3 to crit chance is quite significant. There's not a lot of armor that gives crit chance. We're back in the Mojave. Okay, now we gotta get back to our responsibilities and everything we left behind. Oh god. Yeah, let me pick up another 8,000 caps. While we're here, we might as well just install the implants. Drinking radiation's just gone. Bonus HP/AP from food for 20,000 caps. That's not a good price, but might as well get something. We just make ourselves stronger and as strong as we possibly can. We get the Castor implant. Okay, God, what a long, strange trip it's been.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Yes, I like to see the king if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
I'm new in town and want to pay my respects.
Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
They're just so cool here.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
I'm like literally steps quite far away. Look at the performer go. And this is the king.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? Recently, my man told me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead.
Yes, an innocent tourist with a Gauss rifle and a triple halo. I bear the armor of Joshua Graham, the burnt man. I'm in need of a bodyguard.
We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
He's running.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Okay. I see nothing out of the ordinary here as we go down the shady side street. He's taking out his gun.
Gotcha. Thought you could ambush us, huh?
Buddy! Buddy, why? You weren't supposed to do that. Why was he hostile? Search Freeside Thug. Examine the body closely. Quick study of the body reveals that the thug is still alive and merely pretending to be dead. Dude's lost an arm and a leg. That's some impressive acting. I don't know if I should kill him this much. I think that's what happened there. Hang on. There's another way to resolve this, though. There's another way to resolve it. It doesn't need to be that you just murdered them all. His severed leg. Oh, he's just acting. He's just a really good actor. That guy fell over before the bullet even went.
Teach you to mess with me.
No, he's done it again, though. Oh no, that one's actually dead. Okay, he wasn't in on it. He only fired 3 shots and there are 4 guys there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind.
We just faked this whole thing to drum up repeat business.
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself.
I want all the money you have on you. I could make it to the Kings from here.
I ought to take my chances and kill you right here. But you may be right.
Ours is a fraud. He fakes attacks his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me
He's gonna die
so
anyway.
You can help me with a matter that's a little more important. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it.
Just to showcase it as well, I'm not suggesting I do this, but the King has some unique armor on him. You know, so he just kind of explode his face here. Viva Las Vegas, you know, it's just a nice suit. Doesn't have any particular bonuses. There's a fun perk you can get if you're a cannibal and you then proceed to eat them.
We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Got low intelligence stat. Lieutenant, the guy who played the doctor, my god.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip.
What do you think the King actually is doing while we're away doing these jobs? Because it feels like he's just like watching the shows the entire time. He's busy doing Elvis shit. What does Elvis shit mean? What are like the Elvis duties from? That just makes it sound like he's like a Santa or something, no?
We sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
And the King refused.
In a manner of speaking. Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived.
Well, hey there.
Oh.
I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with.
Hey sir, why is there a magical void on the left? What happened in the room? That someone was sent to discuss the issue with you.
Wait a minute. They said what?
That the man was severely beaten and barely survived.
Huh, that would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
Oh.
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
I'm gonna keep watching the show here. Hang on, I'm bringing a real gun. We'll be able to sort this soon. Oh my god.
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
Are you sure? He wants to help with the relief effort.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
It wasn't him, he didn't even know an envoy was sent.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Oppenheimer says to stop Oppenheimer. The violence. Oh god. That's pretty rough.
You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Oh, I want to join the kings. Can you get me to the strip? I could really use some money. I'd like to think about it.
That's a good idea. Tumble it around in your mind.
You wanna wait. Where'd you get the robot dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Something wrong with him.
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Can I help?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged.
We just zip around the map now, which is a kind of cool feeling because we've explored so much. Back to Jacobstown. We should probably check in with Lily at some point. She's just tended to the bighorners. You have to talk to the king first? Let me make the 4-day pilgrimage back. Hang on.
Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats.
Well, Rex's companion, unequipped chems, firearms, and ammunition within a short distance are highlighted when you zoom the camera. Actually quite handy for just scouting out stuff in the room. Remember the painting of the bull on Rex's side. It's paint all weathered and fade. Okay. Examine Rex's brain case. Rex's brain looks sickly and okay. What about the mechanical parts? Well, his bodywork is battered, scorched, and okay.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I
believe if it's either the Caesar's Legion one or the Fiend one in particular, Rex just gets really violent, and it's a very bad end for him. The safest one, if you want Rex to kind of prosper a bit and have a bit of a calmer life, is to talk to old lady Gibson here. But unfortunately, it does mean we're going to need to take Ray's brain. So, sorry, Ray. We're going to need to pick that up.
As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old, and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right.
I'm offering Ray immortality of a sort. Are you really going to put a price on that?
Fair enough. Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
Oh, no! She didn't hesitate. Holy shit, old lady Gibson. Just like, okay, let's put him down. She was ready. And she just went back to sleep afterwards, too. Immortality, say no more. Like, slits her dog's throat. Like, Jesus. Here's his brain. Rex has gained the Faithful Protector perk, increasing his attack damage. Hey, how you feeling, Rex? A happy bark now. And welcome to level 40. It's now time to get explosives to rank 100. The next perk we need to pick up. Splash damage. When you deep in enemy territory, you just start chucking grenades and hope for the best. All explosives have a 25% larger area of effect. Rex, we're gonna send you on home. You're not gonna be able to join us on the road we're traveling next. And we are now going to do the final DLC of the game. That is Lonesome Road. Oh, excuse me, friend. You appear to have chosen a fight you cannot win. not advise that.